What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We're gonna do our New Jersey review. I'm leaving work. We gotta get it cracking. Okay, let me turn my lights on. All the smoke. I wish you guys could see all the smoke. Put the heater on. Take a little edible. Take a little edible. Well, we're about to do our review. I have the stuff right here. This is season 9, episode 1, Real Housewives of New Jersey. Let me go over here. So they start with Teresa. I didn't watch last season, to be honest. I didn't watch it. I completely forgot about it. I know who the new girls are. Margaret and Dolores. And I can't believe that Danielle Staub is back. Like, and they said she was back last season. But that raggedy asshole, I don't see how she's friends. Well, I knew that she was friends with Melissa. And that's how, remember when Teresa pushed Andy and Danielle had that tank top on and that skirt and she was walking real slow and said, I'm not gonna be out here, she can't control herself and this and that. That was because Melissa had told Danielle that Teresa wasn't really talking or didn't go visit her after she had the little baby. So Danielle and Melissa are cool. They're friends. So I assume that's how she got her black ass on the show. Her ass on the show. But let me see. I'm trying to, yeah. Okay, and what happened? So they started talking about Melania and the other girl. They're big. They're so big. I was like, oh my God, look at Melania. And I was watching Teresa on the Breakfast Club, and she said Melania is the one that's really acting out from Joe being in jail. And Teresa's mother died too. I can't believe that. Like, I'm like, where have I been? Teresa's mother died, so of course she got to take care of her dad now, because you know they act like they're helpless when the woman dies. It's usually the man who dies first, but if the woman dies first, the man usually dies within 18 months after her, because they act like they can't take care of themselves, or the woman had enabled them so much and took care of them so much that when the woman dies, the man dies shortly after. But he probably won't, because he does have Teresa, and she's gonna make sure he takes care of her dad. She really loves her parents, or acts like she loves her parents. Margaret and Joe. Now, Margaret, I like her personality. It's a little bit too much, like a little bit over the top, but that's just who she is. I guess she has this spitfire ass mama who is she was getting a vaginal rejuvenation or something, some shit. In the bed. While they was in the bed, Margaret and everybody's name is Joe, which is hilarious to me. But Margaret's husband, his name is Joe. We all know that. They in the bed. No, I didn't understand, like, why. And oh, have you guys seen The Staircase? The Staircase on Netflix, about that man's wife who fell down the stairs and then he was on trial because they thought he pushed her. And the lawyer that was in that case looks just like Margaret's husband, Joe. That's what her husband looks like. Anyway, his lawyer, lawyer from The Staircase. Okay, so then they had Dolores and Frank is an attorney who was disbarred, and it seems like Danielle and Dolores don't get along, because Danielle is like really adamant about bringing that up, and apparently he was disbarred and didn't tell her. I'm like, how do you have, well, and then it says that he's her ex-husband, so I'm trying to figure out if he's her ex-husband, do they really live together? Like, what the hell does Dolores and Frank got going on? He seems like he's a fun dude. Like he likes to have fun. He's just a fucking liar. So he's already lied to her about 2 major things twice in their relationship. And she said, listen, if you're gonna lie to me one more time, I'm not gonna be able to come back from that. Because you lied to me too. You know, you cheated on me, and then you lied to me about getting disbarred. That's 2 major, things. So she's like, I'm not doing it no more. So it's more smoke, y'all. When I tell you it's smoke out here, it's just a haze. And I need to turn my air off because it's bringing the stuff on the inside. But anyway, So she said she's alone in her house. She's an empty nester, and so she has her kids, and she's saying that she just feels lonely in the house, and they show her in the house all by herself. Honey, I wouldn't feel, honey, please, I would not feel alone, girl. And they've been for 20 years. He had a client for 20 years, and he was misappropriating funds. So he was moving shit around that he shouldn't have been moving around. So they are Melissa and Joe. And Antonia, she's so cute. Danielle Staub, I have written down here. So Melissa's gonna have her 39th birthday, and that where she had her birthday was real cute. How you got into there and you had to lift pull the little knob down to get into the secret passageway. She looks like she's 39, and I guess she's having trepidations or whatever, the typical shit. But and Joe is still Joe, her husband. He's very crass and rude and talking shit, and he likes to embarrass her. What I've noticed is he likes to embarrass her when he says things about sex and things that are adult themed topics. She acts like she's so embarrassed, but she knows her husband. I like them. I really like them. And if my memory serves me correctly, I have never seen them have conflict, like her being mad at Joe about something really major. It's always been with the Joe and Teresa, Judice or Judice or whatever they want to call themselves. But yeah, she's gonna have her party. She's gonna invite Danielle. Then we get to Teresa. Now Teresa, she's still Joe is in jail. She's saying that she's independent and that she's been doing a lot of things to take up her time. She learned how to do yoga and got her yoga certificate, and that's what she was really focused on, and it's been helping her deal with him not being there. And then she also kind of, I don't think that Teresa doesn't like it that Joe, I think she's okay with Joe being away because it's allowing her. And what she did say, I don't know if she said it, I watched her on the Breakfast Club, so I might be getting what she said on the Breakfast Club and what she said in her interviews conflating the two. But I think that she mentions her independence and how she really enjoys the independence. And to me, I felt like Joe wasn't really overbearing and controlling. I got from him, he didn't give a fuck. I got from him, he didn't really care about Teresa. So whether maybe she feels like that's her role and she needs to perform in that role the way that she did and to be loyal to her husband and do everything her husband says and just be a housewife because that's all she knows and that's what she learned. But she said she likes her independence. Melania had them long ass nails on, looking just like a mixture of both of them. Their kids really have strong ass features. So she said she's been working out. It's been helping with the stress of being, a single parent while Joe is in jail. And it's a lifestyle change. Yeah, I wrote independence right here, so that's probably what it is with her. She says she likes the independence. Margaret and her mom go for vaginal rejuvenation. I kind of checked out in that scene. It's just because I feel like it's a lot of energy that I feel like Margaret might be like an energy vampire. She takes a lot of energy out of you in order to deal with her. So I think it's fun, but only in doses. You can only deal with her in doses. So they go back to Dolores and Frank, and they talked about how he didn't tell her about about being disbarred, and they brought it up at the reunion. So they were kind of she was kind of taken off guard by that. And when you have a partner, that's something that you don't it's always good to let your partner know something that's going on so that they're not caught off guard with information, whether they like the information or not. She shouldn't have been caught off guard that her husband got disbarred. And then I had footage of him inside of the courthouse, which is crazy. Was that Bravo footage or who owned that? Where did they get that from? And why were they filming that? Which is weird. So they decide to get into flipping houses, which is cool. But she says if he can't be honest with her, if he lies to her about anything else, it's over. She's given him 2 chances already, and that's it. And you giving chances, you gave him 2 chances, and you're saying this is it. So if it happens again, and hopefully it doesn't happen again, And hopefully he doesn't lie to her again. But he seems like he lied about cheating and he lied about stealing. Bitch, what the fuck is next? A murder? But lied about killing somebody. Like, what else is next? Lady, you awful close, bitch. You on the phone. And your car don't have no plates on it. You fucking whore. Margaret. Why did I write housekeeper? Oh, her housekeeper. What's her name? She looks like a little puppet. Like she needs a hand up her ass. Like she looks like a puppet. Like she really looks like a puppet, that lady. Kind of creepy looking. Joe and Melissa went over their house to Margaret and her husband. What's Margaret's husband's name? Joe. And they're sitting down having dinner. She was talking about her pajama line because she stays at home and she's in pajamas all day anyway. I was like, bitch, yes, I'm here for all that. Being in pajamas all day. If I could wear a caftan every day, if I could dress like Mrs. Roper, y'all know who Mrs. Roper is from Three's Company. If I could dress like Mrs. Roper every day, I would. And to have a glass of wine in my hand, a blunt in my other hand, and some young tender waiting for me at the house. You feel me? I'm telling you. But she has her pajamas on. She said she could wear pajamas all day. And they were talking about Danielle and Teresa. So apparently Dolores and Danielle do not get along. And Teresa and Dolores are close. So it makes sense. That makes sense because Danielle's cool with Melissa. Teresa always got some shit with Melissa. But Teresa, I don't know. Teresa be acting like she's so... It's like... It's a mixture of acting like clueless, to acting dumb, to being sneaky, to being fake. It's a lot of layers to Teresa that is just like... I can't, like, deal with you. You said, like, when you talk slow, like you're trying to grasp information, like you're not really smart. But then she be saying stupid shit, like talking shit to Melissa, and then her rationale for dealing with Melissa is her logic is always the fuck off, like control your husband. What, girl, are you crazy? You can't look at you and Joe. Did you control that? Did you ask him what papers you were signing when you signed that paper? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, a lot of her, it's a lot of layers to Teresa that's just like, girl, what? I don't get it. Anyway, Teresa and Dolores, they go out. Teresa says she's been eating right. She had her little, because she's doing this bikini competition. I forgot to mention that. So she's doing her little bikini competition. So she's been eating right. Salad. She ordered some grilled chicken and put on her, or ordered some salad and put her grilled chicken on there with no. So she's competing, and I think she won, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, was it a win just because she's like a real housewife and you've been going all this, did you really win? But she looked bad. Like, I mean, she looked like she put in the work and to compete. And that's good because at least it shows like she's dedicated to that. She could focus on that. So that, to me, I don't feel like you can't be a dumb person and do stuff like that. And maybe you can. I mean, bodybuilder, I don't know. Let me shut up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Danielle keeps asking about Frank being disbarred. Well, this is what Teresa is telling Dolores. I want to call Dolores Lola because, Lola is short for, that's a nickname for women named Dolores, Lola. So I may call her Lola, y'all, because Dolores is too long. Dolores, it's too long. So they're sitting there talking, and she was like, well, she needs to mind her fucking business. It's none of her goddamn business. And it is none of her business, but Danielle is like that. Just a trouble fucking maker. She's like a Brooke Valentine. You just a troublemaker. You going around, and I can't believe somebody is marrying her. Who is marrying her? And y'all were saying in the comments that they promised her to be a regular cast member, and she's just a friend of a housewife for 2 years in a row. I didn't watch it last year. So Melissa had her 39th birthday. The restaurant entrance was real cute. Teresa said she's training, so she couldn't drink. Joe was trying to make her drink. That was a cute moment. I like when they get along. I like when they get along because they are brother and sister. But I don't know what it is about Melissa that Teresa does not like. And I think it just stems from all of that stuff. And it's like, okay, I'm going to get along with you. I'm going to put our differences aside for charity. I will put our differences aside, but I think she still holds on to when her and Joe first got together, and how he basically, quote unquote, abandoned their family for Melissa. And I think that Teresa resents that, and I think she still resents that. I think she's just being fake with the girl. Like, I don't feel like it's genuine. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. They were getting drunk. Melissa was drunk as fuck. She's a fun drunk. And they were having a good time. Dolores and Danielle, were they there together? But they didn't really say anything. I stopped right there. I don't know what happened. But we're gonna see. It's gonna be a good season, I think. I'm like, okay, I could watch New Jersey. I'm just giving you this one episode that is dedicated to New Jersey, because I think I want to watch Michelle Williams' show too, because that's a good show for us to analyze their behavior. It's really good. I think we will have fun with that, watching that. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but we can watch it. Anyways, y'all, that was my Real Housewives of New Jersey season 9 episode 1 review. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll get it cracking, and take care of each other.